What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Charles Glenn. Charles Glenn again. Now, yesterday I was watching the news, and they were talking about CPS. It kind of touched bases at home, what I be talking about all the time. So I want y'all to listen up and listen up real good. Especially you newly mother fathers out there. People, my problem is, y'all can hate me, y'all can love me. I don't really care. But I'm going to let you know now. Problem with you mothers and fathers out there, you don't take them highs up. You're afraid what the state's going to say. To tell you straight up, fuck the state. Fuck CPS. What have they good to have they done? I can say this. I've been a ward of the state. They put you in they pull you from a worse situation. Well, correction, they pull you from a bad situation and you be in a worse situation. You think it's cool for your kids to go to CPS? You rather it is now shedding to light how dirty CPS is. You do all this stuff, hurting your child, getting your child tooken, and they end up in a worse predicament than when they was with you. However, CPS got involved in that situation, I don't care. I think it would be better off for CPS to not even exist. For the most cases, most of them parents that's in CPS, they get paid $2,000-$3,000 per child. Some of them would be having 10 children at one time, and there's only 2 adults. To me, it don't make no damn sense. Excuse my French. CPS is nothing but a joke. And then after they age out, they just throw them to the streets. Don't let them know that there's places that help them to get into school. Help them learn about the world. To be a successful member of society, they just boot you to the curve. Said fuck what they're going to go through. They don't have no help. Well, we got the resources for them. Ha! Yeah, they got resources for you, but you got to find it on your own. If you're not ready to be a parent, don't have a child. Use protection. Be responsible for it once in your life. You're not kids no more. You're grown men and women. So if you decide to have a baby, be there for your child. Don't put that child through no pain or CPS. There's a syndrome that we CPS kids came up with. FCS. If you ever hear it again, you heard it from me. Foster care syndrome. When you come out of foster care, not a damn person in the world can tell you what to do. So it angers me, to be quite honest, to see these kids these days. For those of you who are taking care of your children, and they going to school not doing what they're supposed to do because you're afraid to tan that hide, because you're afraid to whoop that ass, seems like a person of problem to me. You need to step up. Be a parent. Because back when I was growing up, I wish I had some parents. I wish I had a parent that would tan my hide for some every little thing I did. I still came out good. I'm one of the most coolest people you can find. But I'm going to spit some real stuff with you as I'm doing this YouTube channel. This world angers my soul. But I pray for y'all that y'all get the understanding on how to get a handle of your kids. Your kids go to school and get in trouble, end up getting arrested. Oh, I don't know how my baby got in trouble. He was such a good child. Bullshit. If you whoop your child's ass like he's supposed to be whooping, and set him in the child's place, put the fear of God in him, stop spoiling him, guess what? You wouldn't have to worry about that. You wouldn't have to worry about why y'all child is in jail. Yes, they're going to make their life decisions when they want to. But there would be no question about it if you did everything you're supposed to do as a parent. So all you parents out there, kids, I'm on Facebook, sitting there watching your children bullying teachers. I couldn't be your child's teacher. I'm going to tell you now, I would have whooped that child ass, something that you should have done. And I would have dared you to come to my face and say something. You don't like what I got to say, then put the fear of God in your child. Your child is not there to be sitting there bullying a teacher, a grown woman, a grown man, fighting back. If your child had an ounce about a bit of respect in them, they wouldn't have did that bull. For you teachers out there, don't be afraid. Man, screw what the parents got to say. Screw about that job. If them kids get out of line and they decide they want to raise their hand, see, that's why I like back in the day when they had corporate punishment. Now, yeah, some went too far. But if them child get out of place, they need their ass whooped, something their parents didn't do. Back then, it took a neighborhood to raise a child. So your parents didn't whoop you, your neighbor sure damn will. And then when you went home, your parents whooped your ass. I'm nothing but a bit of 30. Just turned 30. But something is wrong with your parents. Something is wrong with y'all. Y'all prefer y'all children to go to CPS? I wish a nigga would. Now, there's good parents out there. They're doing everything they got to do as a parent. Raising their children up right. But then it's still at the same time that child still acts up. But then they got that morals. They could go back to their parents and always be like, Mama, you warned me. You told me. You was right. But some of them are hard. They got to learn the hard way. Every time I turn around, there's a child fighting. Parents fighting. The fuck? You lead by example. You lead by example. Your child gonna do what you do. You're supposed to be their role model. Somebody they look up to. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to do and you're not following the law, you're not following rules, what makes you think your child is going to?